there. Come on. Don't be like that. You know you want to get in there. Just do it. Come on. Freaking thing. Sorry, my head might have been blocking some of that camera. But frickin' thing. It's such a pain. Problem is I use all my fingers and hands to hold down these other cables, and then it doesn't leave much to push it in, you know? Come on. You know you want to get in there. Oh, come on, that looks good. That looks like it wants to go in. Come on. Come on, get in there. Oh, shoot. Put these tweezers on this side to try to hold it up. While I perform surgery on this other side. Maybe you could come in handy here just to try to put some pressure on it in such a manner that. Okay. Pushed it on that side, but now this side's like loose. There we go. There we go. That looks good. Pop it down. Pop it down before it decides to move. Oh, Lord. I need to figure out how this one likes to go. How does the other screen look? Okay, so consider the screen looks like this. It pops through here, and it kind of bends backwards. Like this. That way it's facing up. So like this. This is supposed to face up. Kind of goes through there, here. And then it's got a bend here. Yeah, it looks like it has a bend like this. So maybe it's supposed to be like this down. Is it supposed to be like that or like the other way? Time to do some experimenting. So we know it needs to bend, but does it bend like... But it doesn't seem to reach. Maybe if I was to bend it like this, right? Like that? Yeah, that way the dark is facing up. I forget if the dark was supposed to face up or not, but I think that looks okay. I think that's the way it's meant to be going in. And then just gently push it in. And then, yeah, that looks like the bit that's supposed to bend like that, right? Okay. Just gently press that down because it's going to need to do that anyways. Gently lower this down and use our little plastic spudger to kind of make way for it. It's fine. We're missing some over on this side though. They decided to not cooperate like that. And we have this one for this little home button, and that looks good. Now I think I'm gonna. Oh wait, this antenna cable. We cannot forget about this antenna cable. This is like our last chance to put it back in, so we better do that. So make sure I undo all that we just did, just to slip this cable through. Shoot, how did that thing go in? There's like a little notch here that I think is for it. Let me just click it in first. Let me make things simpler, that way it stops wiggling around all the place. Kind of go like that with it. And then let's sort through all of this. Darn it. Gently try to push this into that notch, right? Ugh, this must be painful to watch. You, get in there. Darn it! Ah. Push it in there. Push it into here. Push it into this one. I do not think that there's any other cable that's going to be going in here, so like that. Okay, and it comes up here. I think it's meant to come up here, where this little like set of notches is. So I don't think there's anything else that could possibly go there. So let me flip this down. We're gonna kind of gently sort of push this down, slip it around here. I think I can pop it off of there again, just so now it can be easier to manipulate. And then try to gently guide it through these little notches again. All right, that looks okay. Doesn't look bad. Yeah, we have some extra rounds. Maybe I could try maneuvering that in such a manner that, like, we could probably take some more through. This is gonna be sad to watch, but I just undid a whole bunch of it. And then kind of give us like a little bit of extra oomph in here, you know? That way it's not so tight. And then just kind of gently push that through here. Maybe something like that. Anyways, let's flip it back around. Gently try to guide these other ones through. Get all these cables out from under it. I think that's it. Right. Oh, this cable could be a little better. Let's just Push it there. Bastard thing, stop it. See all the extra bit, right? Now you can see it very easily. Wonder how that will work when I try to push this thing back in here like this. I hope it doesn't get in the way of things. Let me check. No, there's actually like a little gap in there for it. But it can't be there. It has to be underneath the board there. This bit is sticking out. That's going to be a problem that you better deal with now by doing that. Push it in. Oh, don't do that. Go back in there. Something like that. Go like that and something like that. Okay. Now let's get these. Was there only 2 screws holding this thing in? I feel like there was one there, right? It was a bit weird. There's only 2 screws. But, yeah. That's what was in there. Then we had this one at the bottom. Could do with a bit of shifting like that. And then we can hold it in there. That looks good. Oh shoot. Is there supposed to be a cable? Oh, there's one there for the joystick. Okay, you open up for the camera. Go through this whole process. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to get in there. Trying to be all gentle with my finger, but man, it's not easy to use my finger to try to guide it into that little gap. So I kind of want to use like tweezers just to like get it to here, and then try to push on it, the back of it with my finger. Not easy. Don't let it slip like that. Turns out I get the cables mixed up, right? Why is this taking so long? All that I did quicker than this. Come on, come on. You know you want to. stretch it out like this and then kind of bend it down like that. Maybe that'll help us. Pop that thing back open. Concern. There we go. Click it in for bingo. It took a hot minute for me, but it's fine. And we can gently pop these in. Gently push into this. Pop that friction one in, get our digitizer one in too. There we go. That's done. Pop this little cable back in too. Got these bigger cables. Most notably this one needs to get in. Let me just kind of pop it like this. Make sure that's done. Something like that. Get all these other friction ones in. That one looks good. Get this one in. That should not work after all this. Power cable one goes in there like that. I think that's everything. Oh, we forgot the joystick. I gotta pop that back in. But that'll be a simple thing to do. That's the thing. Need to have some patience. Darn thing. Come on, don't be like this. I'm gonna just bend it to straight real quick. Doesn't really want to bend straight, does it? At least bend it so it's more flat. There you go. Gently put pressure on that. Fix this little joystick. And then just pop it in there. Alright. Make sure that lined up correctly. Put these little screws in for it. Same with this one. Something like that. Whew. What else is left? To put the back on. We got 3 screws from here. Well, those are for a thing, yeah. Apparently what you can do is you can just like not do it the way I did it. But it's fine. You know, it's done. So we're gonna have to pop this all back together now. Just gently pop. Actually, we'll save those ones for last. I think I can try to get this one in first. Yeah. Yeah, this one looks like it's gonna be tough. Maybe it would be better if I pop it up like this. That way I can get this little cable to go right in here. Like that. And then try to gently lever it up like this. That way I can see what's going on in here and gently kind of guide these other ones into being, you know, good here. Maybe there's a better way to do this, but this is the way my brain is thought up right now. So that's what we're going with. The other 2 are plugged in. Now we just need this one in. Then let me see if I can get this one back in for our SD card reader. That does not look like it's going to be easy to get back in, does it? Looking at it. You can kind of click it all back together, actually. Shoot. Let's hold in this one back. Just that charging port. Okay, let me pop this thing out real quick. Then kind of just go in. Oh, that does not look like it's going to want to go in there like that easily. Nope. This is probably not the best way to do this either. Seems to have gotten stuck somehow. I'm just gonna make sure put some more pressure on that, make sure it gets nice and seated in there. And then just kind of gently try to pop that back like that. Whew. Where's my Y00? Gonna need it for that. Alright. Let me just pop these into here. Alright. Before we put it completely back together, we're gonna test it. Just to see, just to watch it not work. Right? Oh, I'm so confident. Please work. I'm tired. Yes. It's done. Well, the basics is done. But it is done. Look at the screen is fine now. Perfect. Oh no! I knocked my screws everywhere. I remember where they go though. Those ones are all the same. These two are the same. That one can go over that. Yeah. Okay, off you go. Carbon's not easy to reach on these, is it? Alright, so let's put our screws back in. I'm stuffed animal tree. Sorry. Got some packages to drop off at the post office when I'm done here. And then we still got like 5 days for that eShop closes, right? Just in the nick of time. So maybe I'll keep this and mod this one instead of my XL that I got. I already modded the XL, but I guess I could sell it. Is there a way to unmod something? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I'll give it as a gift to one of my siblings. They could always do with one of those, right? Oh Lord. I'm tired now. I'm so tired. We're not even done. We didn't even put this freaking screen protector thing on. So we're just gonna be very gentle and use a microfiber lens cloth to just clean up this, because we do not want all of our grimy fingerprints to be showing through constantly forever. Looks pretty good. Just make sure. Just knock off some of this extra little crumbs. There's a couple dots there. I'm going to try to clean it off with some isopropyl alcohol. Just a dab, nothing too much. Just to try to knock off some of those dots. Anything else really? There's this one right here, kind of bothers me. Then we'll come through with our cloth again, and then just gently wipe at it. Looks pretty good. Still have some dots on this side actually. Some right here, some right there, here. And some line up there. Oh, it looks okay. Then I can get this one on. Which side's the sticky side? This side's the sticky side, right? Yeah, I think so. Does it matter which one's up and down? I suppose not, right? Some stuff on the other side here that I got on there. Just some dust we can just knock off. Oh, it's not dust, that's a bit of adhesive. It's important to knock out all these little imperfections now. That way they don't show up later on. You know, like, what's that little dot on my screen? And then you find out that it's a little speck of dust because you didn't do this good. You know? I'd rather not have that happen. And I'm just going to use this little cloth again. Try and clean off everything on there. Just so that way. So I've been doing this above the screen. Now I gotta clean it again. There's some stuff on it. Classic me moments. Just some specks of dust I got there from stuff. Alright, that looks good. This looks good. Gently drop it into place like that. And that looks good, doesn't it? You can hear the glue setting in. Make sure we get into some pressure in here. This is also, it's important that the glue gets in here too. Whew. All right, let's get these screws in, get those little pads in. We will be done. Then we're gonna get those cover plates back on, set it all up nice and dandy. Get that in there nice and good. Get this one in there nice and good. This feels weird. Not perfect. Kinda feels like I could almost strip it. But we're not gonna do that because that would be bad. Just pop these back into place. See a little mark there where I went in, but borderline indistinguishable. I don't know if I could just kind of scratch that out. Yeah, it's like a little dot, but it looks pretty good. Can you even tell that I went in? You can barely see like a little mark in the plastic there, and maybe the same thing over here. But overall, I'd say that was pretty good. Now we gotta get those pads right here on the back. You can tell a little easier on these ones where I went in, right? Yeah, just a little bit. Looks good. Let's get this plate off. I mean, back on. Just kind of gently click it back down. That feels good. Yeah, that's alright. That's all it takes. It's a couple clicks on that one. We got our little SD card we got popped back in here, I guess. And then we can pop this one back into place like this. Gonna click it in and screw it in. Firm, but not too much. You do not want to put too much pressure on those ones either. Oh, where's my stylus? Original OEM stylus here too. That's always nice to have. We didn't get the box, so we can't call it complete in box, but still. I would say that was a pretty darn rootin' tootin' success. And as a little bit of a last test, it's a bit dirty, but it'll be fine. Just so you can see her in her glory. There we go, Chief. Looking good. Let's check that volume slider. There you go. Check that 3D slider. Yep, that's working. Camera does not like 3D though, does it? Let me tell you that. In real life, it looks fine. Yeah, camera does not like it. Yeah. Look at it. Oh, it looks awkward. But yeah. Oh, sorry. Anyways, in real life, it looks fine. So, we're good. Looks fine. That's it. A new Nintendo 3DS, a white Mario edition.